Ooh. Ooh, there's no game. No. Oh, there it is. Hey, everybody. Let's go over here. Feel more at home over here. Hi! Oh, Gemini all. Welcome along. Welcome along. Happy Sunday. Think about that one for a second. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome back to Chillin Buildin. It's been a little while. It has been a little while, hasn't it? I apologize. It's like the Saturdays recently have just been something else. I don't know. Real life has really got in the way. But we're back. We're back. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Normal service has resumed. Do not worry. Welcome everybody. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. We are chilling. We are building. We got Solo Spirit, Harrison Fjord. Iron Wolf, what's up, man? Welcome along. Last Braveheart, good evening. Red Baron, what's up? Solo Spirit yet again. Hello, hello, hello. Gregory D. JD Bruce, what's up, man? Manicky Kid. Twitch alerted on time for once. The end of the world must be nigh. That's a good point. Brett Stowers, yo, yo, yo. Whackers, good morning. Streamlabs is a liar. I've turned that off, so that shouldn't come up anymore. Stupid timers. You're a bloody liar. Server's on fire. Well done, Malagate. Zakana, what's up? Hey, welcome along. Solidar, what up, man? Merlin, good evening, good evening. RS Gamer, good evening. John Emmanuel, what's up? Fayez, how's it going, buddy? What else we got? Boomerall. Welcome along, Martin Thurston. Hi. Chatanisk. Oh, you choose Klendathu. I don't know what you're talking about. Gunslinger, welcome along. JD, hello, hello. Ironballs McGinty says, curse your bones, Spanj. Currently lost in the galaxy, and the Xerex are after my behind, and I'm low on ammo, and I blame you and Revian. That is probably accurate. Probably. Cannot confirm nor deny. Anthony Shaddocks, what's up? Welcome along. Spanj, just waiting to see you build a ship that looks like a potato someday. Potato, eh? JD Bruce, thank you very much for the gifting of the subs. That is awesome, dude. Incredibly generous of you. Very kind. Thank you very much. Only Zool, thank you very much for the resub. 3 months in. I'm here for the piping. Good man. We will get to some piping. Do not worry. We will get to some piping. Roy is in. What's up, Roy? Can't wait for the next episode of Imperion. Hello from Sweden. Hello. Summer Gui. Welcome from Hungary. Ah, welcome from the United Kingdom. Hungary. Good to have you, buddy. Welcome along. Zambar, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Welcome along. Forget the potato. How about a burger ship? Oh, no. Oh, I did a burger space station once. It's called the Far Central Trade Station. Everybody said it looked like a burger. I'd love to fly the burger ship Enterprise into the progenitor space one day. Yeah, okay. I mean, everybody's got a thing, haven't they? Everybody's got a thing. Anyway, welcome back to Chillin Buildin. It's been a little while, so let me remind you. Last time we built something. We built a abandoned temple of Far. Now, I tried to test it there and then on the stream at the end of the stream, but then something went wrong and I had to go away and fix it and do loads of shenanigans to it. But good news! It's now working. Ah, yeah! It's now working. So, before we crack on with some building, we're going to do some chilling and POI clearing. We're going to run the abandoned temple that we built last time. I have geared myself up with some reasonable equipment, medium armor, some mobility, some ammunition, and a flamethrower, most importantly. Some basic medicines and such. So, before we get stuck into some building, let's do some clearing. Right. For those of you that didn't witness or see or weren't part of the build of this thing, this is well, this is my POI. This is the Brotherhood of Far's Temple of Far, except I've taken it, ripped it apart, done a lot of damage to it, and turned it into an abandoned POI full of nasty baddies and stuff. Now, I was sort of a bit of an advantage because I built it, so I know exactly where everything is and where all the the spiders come from and such. So nothing's really going to surprise me, I don't think. But it's good to show it, I think, anyway, because it works now. And we want to see it work. So, excuse me while I just extinguish some spider scum from the main lobby area here. Did I miss one? I feel like I did. I must have got him. Anyway, great news is there's some loot up here already. That's fantastic. Lovely. I'm going to take that. That's going to come in handy, I think. And the top of the temple here is brilliant because it has got lots of the old tribal deco stuff which comes with things like that, which are amazing, which is exactly what you're going to need when you run this bloody place. I thought I missed one. I knew it. I did. Poisonous bite. Straight away. Damn it. I'm going to need to carry on looking because I don't think I've got anything yet that will cure a poisonous bite. We're going to carry on looking through all these boxes and things because, oh, well, like I said, they contain a crap load of medicines and such. Guns, and that do poisonous bite? Yes, it does. There we go. That poor bloke, dude, thank you very much for gifting the subs. That is incredibly kind of you. Most generous and most gentlemanly of you. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Hey, there's a tier 4 hype train going on. Cracking. Love that. No idea what it means, but it's good. Hype train. Ho. There's so many of these little boxes around. The loot in this POI may be slightly OP. Trumpet greens, elite, but I don't need them right now. Yeah, because there's loads of this. Yeah, I've got 4 ration packs already. They really, I don't know. No, I'm not going to say anything actually. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's actually perfectly. Look at that. Whoa. Perfectly. I've killed some spiders. I've got so much loot from just killing some spiders right now. It's going to be one of the best abandoned POIs you ever did run, and you know it. Take that adrenaline shot. Got to jump over that thing there. Got to kill that guy. And you can access these medical things, so that's always nice. Up we go, and I think that's it. The roof is all that's left up here, and well, it's seen better days. It's seen better days up here, so let's press on. I actually really like the way this came out. Came out nice. Came out good. Yeah. Having the pleasure to be head of the establishing a new faction in the game, you've come far, Spanj. Nice. Nice one. Love it. Yes. Right, we got to go down here. As with the normal temple, the action really starts down in the catacombs. We got some scorps. But great news, we got even more medicines. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Phoenix fur frond thing. Veggies, we don't need to pick that up right now. We'll pick those up. They could be useful. Oh, I can hear them already. The nasties. The nasties are spawning. Don't like it. Bad noises. You're useful. And that's about it. Whoa! Hey! Nothing can take me by surprise in this place. I built it, except that scorpion right there, which came out of I don't even know where. How the hell did you? What the? Where did you even? Hey! I thought that spawner had done. Apparently not. It's still going. Fluff, thank you very much for the bits, and Wolf, Anubi, thank you very much for the host. Very kind. Awesome. Hi. Stupid walkers. Oh. Yes. It's only a level 2, so I fully expect this to be fine. Oh yeah. Sneaky little rear guard sentry gun. Alright. Now we gotta move on down here. Baby scorps, do. I see what you're trying to do, poor bloke, but I ain't doing it. Oh, hello. Nope. 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 Sniper was a bad choice! Oh, I hate the little ones. The little buggers. Built the place, forgets what he put in it. I didn't forget, it's just I thought it was done. I thought the spawning was done. It took me by surprise because it had carried on spawning. That's what was going on there. Right. Moving on. Ugh! Did I get him? I think I did. I got him. Alright. Oh! How are you still alive? All the ailments. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. It's all good. Okay. I know we're supposed to be chilling in the building right now, but I'm just going to get through this POI because we built this in the last one and we want to see it working. It's finally working. Let's get through this. Let's see what it's all about. Now, we're not even in the good bit right now. This is just the sort of... This is the easy bit. This is the kind of chill, calm... Nothing really gonna kill you up here. You know? As evidenced by the fact that I'm still alive. Ooh, loot. Ah. Well, that didn't work. And I'm not quite sure why that didn't work. But we've got a nice little way back to the surface now. That's quite cool. Great. Right, there was supposed to be 2 spawns in there, but they didn't spawn. It spawned when I tested it last, and it didn't spawn this time, so... Inconsistent spawning. Cool. Moving on. Ah! They don't know how to use doors. Ah! Swine! Ow, 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 ow. Son of a bean. Laser rifle win, though. Ah. Reload. Reload, reload, reload. Big fat ass generator. But I will take the meds out of those ones. Minigun. Minigun. Lovely. Okay, this place is going to hell now, isn't it? Ow. Ah! The spawners are all screwed up right now. What's going on? No spawns. Spanj, please fix. I know! It worked last time. I don't know what to say. Don't know about fair play. So oh! Too much time chatting. Not enough time killing. My apologies. Spanj, please fix. Alright, you lot. Get a little bit too much enjoyment out of that. I'm going to do the standard developer response, and that is, it worked on my machine. I don't understand why it's not working now. It worked earlier. There must be something else going on in the engine code or something. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. My own ship isn't finished. Spanj, please fix. No. Right, we got some bits and bobs in here, but we got some more meds to enjoy. We are going to need all of that, but we're getting some decent loot here. Getting some decent loot. I'm not picking it out because I don't have a ship to put it in, but you know, you can see what we're getting. Okay, now, now the base has gone properly to poop. This is bad times right now. Oh. Yeah! Die! Yep, that's pretty legacy. That's pretty legacy. Oh my god. So that's torch on. That's torch off. It's quite light down here, really, isn't it? It's quite light. Alright. Torch on. There's daylight outside, light bleed, all that stuff. Oh, that's a lot of spawns. Who put that many spawns? Ow! Oh gosh. So many bugs. Burn them all! Burn! They hit me a lot, then. Hit me a lot. You were getting too many meds. Spanj, please fix. Alright. Is that going to heal me all the way? Pretty much. Almost all the way. Oh, that was a lot of scorpions. That's a lot of scorpions. That's a lot of dead bugs right there. Holy crap. Getting some rads now. A little bit of respite. Just get them to come to you, play C4. Clearly not enough scorps there, no. Clearly not enough. We need more scorps. More meds, though. So many meds. The floor wasn't totally covered. Not enough scorps. Clearly. Alright. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Alright, you guys need to sit down. Sit. Oh, no! Bad time to reload. Bad time to reload. Alright, big fella. You're stuck behind a door. You're fine. Oh, God. Alright, let's let you out. Can we let you out? Come on. Where'd the big fella go? Whew! Big fella can't path properly. Elion, please fix. Aha! Aha! See how I turned it around? Yeah! See, the big fella right here would be a proper little terror right now. If he actually pathed correctly. But he doesn't. He doesn't because I don't think there's a 2-block clearance on any of these blocks. There's a sort of half block there, and that's what's preventing him to come through. And these half blocks on the edges is preventing him to come through. So, style over function defeats the big fella, which is stupid. And those scores coming out on the network, not enough. Big fella is playing hide and seek. Big fella dead. Big fella dead, right. Oh, how are you... Stop crouching! Ow, ow, ow. Oh my god, I hate those guys. Nasty pieces of work they are. Oh, I hear Big Angry. I see Big Angry. Oh, there's 2 Big Angries. Oh god. Oh god! No! Ah! Sit down! No! No! Ah, you had to bastard get me, didn't you, you little swine? Alright, fine. Fine, I'm okay. Nothing to worry about. Easy, see? You forced them into over a ledge. Well, I kind of did at the beginning. I did that at the beginning. But yeah, I haven't done that again. Otherwise, we'd end up like all the way down to the bottom. Alright. Oh! 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 Yeah, no, they were supposed to spawn a lot earlier than that. Okay. Abomination and 2 soldiers right on my ass. Not fair. I'm calling bullshit on that one. Not my POI's fault. It's not my fault. This is an Elion please fix moment, alright? This is an Elion please fix. Where's my shit? Where's my shit? Hang on. Where's my shit? That's definitely an Elion please fix moment. Oh dear. Need to lower the rads now. No, I don't. I don't know anymore. Simulcron 1, Spanj none. Yeah. I am calling BS on that though. They should have spawned a lot sooner than they did. And during my testing, they did actually spawn when they were supposed to. So again, it's not my fault. Close that. It's not my fault. Right, here we go. Ow! Ah, God. Probably, maybe I could set this door so that NPCs can open the door, and then I don't quite have such an easy escape. Oh God, those guys. They do so much damage. It's crazy how much damage these guys do. It is redonkulous. Anyway. Oh, more? Nah, that was it. It's honestly... I wonder... When I tested this thing, right, off camera, it was level 1. Now it's level 2. Ah! Stupid reload. And now it's doing weird stuff that it wasn't doing the first time. It's kicking my ass. Level 1, I walked through it like it wasn't there. I was like, oh my God, I made it too easy. Hey, there you go. I'm doing great. I'm dying. Like, oh, not anymore. Problem resolved. Look at that. Gold. Bridges. Lovely. Well, good. Do you need IWC assistance? Oh dear. Reload before advancing. What? That's... Yeah, there's no fun in that, is there? Alright, fine. It levels up by killing Spanj. It does. It learns. I think that's what it's doing. It's learning and it's leveling up. Right, I've got an epic gun, but I've got no ammo for it. You can't escape me though. I know exactly where your spawners are. And actually the fact that they should spawn when I enter this room, and there's at least a delay going on. Ah! Oh, bastard. Right, you got meds, I'll take. You got an EM pulse rifle. I will definitely take. Thank you. This POI has provided all the meds that it requires to heal from this POI, and to kill it. This is wonderful. Oh yeah. The corridors of darkness and spookiness. Oh my God! There's another one. Hey, it works. It works. I said that I wanted things lurching from the darkness, and that is exactly what's just happened. My god, the rads are bad. The rads are bad. I don't have any radiation immunity shots. I can say that. What is that? Why have I got that? Right, fine now. I got an EM pulse rifle. All good. At this rate, if it reaches level 25, we're going to need faction to take it on. I blame it on server lag. Alright, I hear you. I hear you. Just start shooting now. Oh, yeah, you weren't ready for the EM pulse rifle, were you? Oh, no, you're not ready for that. Sit down. Did it. Dead. Ow! Shit. That's cheeky. I put it there. That's bloody cheeky. Alright. Nuke the POI from orbit. It's the only way to make sure. Oh, oh, fuck. Nope. Oh, you get all stuck. Ah, I'm gonna have to change that. That ain't right. Look at them. They all get stuck in the freaking walls. That's a shooting gallery. Hello, boys. See, that's a Spanj please fix moment. I'll take that Spanj please fix. This whole thing here is just a basic. This is an NPC trap. They can't path through this at all. They get stuck on it. It's hilarious. Elion, please fix. But in the meantime, Spanj will fix. It's fine. Oh, there's more than one. Whew. Also, this room was supposed to be like pitch black, but with the lights off, it's still perfectly visible in here. And that's with, I think the sun has just gone down as well. It's alright. It's effective cover. How many overseers? Yes. Makes a great Imperium green screen. Yeah, okay. Oh, hello. Hang on. Okay. Ooh, where did you come from? You weren't supposed to be there. Every now and again, they just keep doing things that they shouldn't be doing. See, that is not right either. I think it's because I regenerated it. Because I'm taking the same one that I took before off camera, except I just hit regenerate. Because these doors, they should be up. And then I flip that, and there you go. You just saw they, oh, hello, yeah, I forgot about you, Sunshine. Oh! Ow! Oh, hang on. Boom! POI done! And our final bit of loot. Some more gold. Bridges. More bridges. Matrices. Restrooms of Scosium. Not to mention some nice T4 extenders in here as well. Salvage is good. Salvage is good. And there we go. That is the abandoned temple. Easy. It only killed me once. It only killed me once, but I managed to get so much, like, meds. And 2 epic weapons from it, I think. There's 3 epic loot containers in here. And I think that might be one too many, perhaps. There's 3 ultra rares. So I might reduce that. Right, so okay, notes for me. Take these things off here. Try and fix this little trap here. Maybe replace one of the ultra rares with a rare. I think maybe this one in the trapdoor here. I'll just downgrade that one. But yeah, there we go. Level 2, that was. Level 2. So I think it should be delivered around about that level. 2 or 3. I think it will be quite good. Boing. Boing. Spanj is dead. Long live Spanj. POI was too easy. Please fix. Oh yeah, how long are we into the stream right now? We're in... Where's the thing? Oh yeah, 34 minutes. So let's say with a sort of 5-minute intro. That took exactly half an hour to run that POI with a single death. We come out of it with 2 epic weapons. It's not a bad turnaround. I only died. It's too easy. I don't think it's too easy. I think it's got a couple of things I need to fix. And it's good. I mean, I can up the spawns. It's easy to just up the spawns. I can up the spawns. No problem. You get too many meds at the beginning to ever have a chance to fail unless you go really, really very, very fast. Well. It's difficult because the meds come from these tribal things. So all these bookshelves and stuff, because bookshelves have medicines on them for some reason. These bookshelves, these cabinets, these are the things that have meds. So I mean, yeah, I could take some of them away, but they're all supposed to just be part of the atmosphere. But yeah, they obviously count, and they just give you a lot of meds. But I did get a lot of meds in the regular loot boxes as well. So, well, anyway, point is, it works now. It works, and it's pretty fun. So. Some minor adjustments definitely required. That, I will be sending that to Elion, I will be sending that to Revian, and that should be appearing, hopefully, fingers crossed, should be appearing in a game near you very, very soon. Anyway. Now we've done some chilling and killing. Now we should do some chilling and building. Don't reduce meds, just increase spawns. Yeah. This is what this place looks like after a Raccoon has been there. Yeah, pretty much. Thanks, Andy. An electric limbo, thank you very much. So, what the hell am I building today? Right, well, there's the Ayamara. Spoiler alert. Brought in a few of my Reforged ships because they had the wrong solar panels on them, so I had to fix them. And then, of course, there's the temple and the inspirations for the temple. What I was thinking about building today was a new CV in Reforged. It's kind of a cross between the Ventress here and the Valkyrie. Kind of an in-between ship. Something that is not nearly as core-hungry as the Valkyrie. And something that is much bigger than the Ventress. A fast food restaurant. What about turning your carrier into a POI? Oh, the carrier. I mean, you could easily turn it into a patrol ship, but I'm not sure what kind of POI. I suppose you could turn it into some kind of like, what, like a lost ship or something. I don't know. I want to kind of build something new today. We build something new. Do my eyes deceive me, or I saw a ship that looks like a penis? The carrier looks like a penis. Yes. It's even got a mushroom top. If you look at it from certain angles. Yep. But from the front, it's like it's a crosshead screwdriver. Build a far CV. Well, I mean, it could be far, I suppose. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be anything specific. Right. So what I think I'm going to build is a kind of far battleship, Liz. I'd submit a CV to you, but it's not done. Okay. Cool story. If your ding dong looks like that, seek help. Quite right, Jay. Quite right. Oh dear. Very dramatic music to wake everybody up. We're going to build a CV. Okay, we're going to build a CV. It's not going to necessarily be a far ship, but I suppose you could farifies it. Is that a word? It is now. Farifies. Okay. Point 50. I just need to do one little point of comparison. 1 second. Right. Let's build that direction. So, this one compared to that one. This block here has 3,750 hit points. This one is 1,500, about half, or less than half. This one weighs 888 kilograms. The hell's a xenoblock? This one weighs 2.8 tons. The armor per ton value of the glass is better than the Xeno steel. Oh, Elion, why you do this? Why you do this? Build a colony ship like Predator. Do you have, I find your lack of faith disturbing in any of the far POI's NPC conversations? If not, why not, damn it? Or talk to Revian. Talk to Revian. That is a scenario thing. The NPC conversations are all done on the scenario level, not the POI level. But yeah, that would be amazing. I find your lack of faith disturbing. That would be an amazing dialogue option. Does lots of glass degrade performance? Yeah, typically in the past it has done. It causes it's a higher polygon block, so yeah, it would require more to render and texture and bring into the game than a Xeno steel block with a blank texture. Right, I think what I'm going to be doing today is I'll try and make a sort of lightweight combat carrier. So we're going to require some. We're going to require some Xeno steel. I'm going to use some heavy window blocks because I can't really argue with those numbers. And we'll use hardened steel, carbon substrate. Oh, all the bloody materials here. And I'm going to need a measuring stick. You know me, I love my measuring sticks. So I'm going to use an SV that I'm currently using in my Let's Play. 1 second, let me bring in this. So this is the far SV that I've modified. We've modified that. And the rasp, which we've yet to see in the series. Okay. So the rasp is not as wide as the far SV, but it is much taller, obviously. Okay, fine. There's my measuring stick, okay? Very technical, very complicated measuring stick. Okay, let's build that up to there. I'm really going to need a hangar bay door here. Ugh. No. I don't want a ship that's wonky. It just causes so many problems later on. A central block or a central 2 blocks. Spanj, if you are building an SV, build something for endgame. There are many areas, including combat, where CVs can't go. More areas where SV can't go, to be honest. A CV is more capable than an SV endgame POIs on the ground. Sorry. One of the toughest things to take on is the abyssal stuff on a plasma planet. And to do that, last time I had one of the sort of a nice sexy combat SV I did. Hang on, where is it? Mercury, heavy fighter. Sexy combat SV. Lots of frontal armor. Lots of combat steel. Died almost. A couple of plasma rounds, boom, the whole thing's gone. So, unless you're planning on building an SV that's the size of a CV, you know, and requires as many quantum cores to run it, you're better off just running a CV and just stacking it with cannon and freaking gat turrets. And, yeah, there's more. The good news is there's more options for planetary-based weapons on CVs with Reforged. That's a definite. You're not just stuck to cannons and stuff. You can use missiles, lasers on CVs on planet with Reforged. Oh, it's really annoying. That one, but it's 2 blocks bigger than what I need it to be. Unless I do 2 hangar bay doors, those 2. But then I got the center block issue then, haven't I? Oh, how you do this game? It's such a pain in the ass with hangar doors. I could, in fairness, not use hangar doors and just use blast doors. That would make life easier. Screw it, I'm gonna do that. These need. Oh, then you got the center block issue again. Unless I do it from top to bottom, or bottom to top, then it's fine. How many blocks big is the rasp? I don't need you anymore. Get out of the way. Okay, we need like 6 then. Yep, 6. 6 it is. That's a massive hangar bay. Could do 3 and 3, top to bottom. That's true. No, they're not airtight. I'd need to double up with force fields to keep it all airtight. 3 and 3 top to bottom might look actually a bit nicer, and they'll open up then a bit better. Okay, so then that goes around like that. Let's do 3. Well, it'll be 4 and 4, wouldn't it? I think, including the bottom block. Is that the way it does it? 3. Come on. Lovely. Right. What's the sub-level to play with you, Chief? Well, if you want access to the servers, then that's any tier Patreon, any tier YouTube channel member, and any tier Twitch sub. Yeah, that's it. Blast doors durability better than the hanger doors. Well, I mean, I suppose the damage is spread out. 3,200 on each blast door. An equivalent sized hanger bay is 1 block. And the one I would need would be this one at the end. It has 10,000 hit points. So on its own, it has more hit points, but combined, far less hit points. I will need some force fields in there, but I'll do that later. Right, so I mean, ultimately that's the entrance to the hangar bay there. Right, then in that case we want... I'm going to stick to hardened steel on the inside. So I'm taking a bit of inspiration both from Star Wars here, also from the Valkyrie, what I've done before with the kind of split nose. So the light cruiser, Star Wars cruiser from The Mandalorian, has got a split nose thing where the hangar bay is between the two prongs, or one of another word. So I'm going to do the same sort of thing here, where I've got a long frontal nose type thing all the way along, and this is just to let everybody know, this is going to be a heavy ship. This is not going to be a lightweight thing. It's going to be a heavy ship. I know blast doors are not airtight. We will need to add force fields there. I will do that later when I've got some power and stuff. Revian needs to make a heavy glass door and a heavy glass hangar door. I don't think Revian could do that. There's only limited assets they can add to the game, I think. I'm not sure. I mean, it'd be lovely. I agree. I wouldn't hold your breath. I wouldn't hold your breath at all. So I'm going to frame this out in hardened steel here. You know, a sort of blunt-ish kind of front there. Then we're going to have the patented reforged 3x1x1 slope blocks all the way along here, and these is where I'm going to stack the turrets in the inside of these, like I've done in the Vendetta. And this is wide enough as well, because that's what, it's a 6-block wide gap, which is wonderful. Which means I could stack double turrets, top, bottom, if I wanted to, but I'm not. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll just put one on there on each tier. Helion, please make. Yeah, that's more like it. There you go. Helion, please make. Right. Here we go. We're back. Nice long way. Okay. Big feckin' ship, basically. Big feckin' ship. Right. And then we're going to come along a little bit long, and then we're going to go back in again. Just like we do on the Ventress. So I'm using hardened steel out here because I want the textures. Hardened steel has reasonable hit points, but it certainly doesn't have the hit points of, say, Xeno. We use a lot of Xeno in the sort of in the nose here, around the turrets, around the areas where it's going to get shot. We'll use Xeno. We'll put some of the glass blocks in there as well as armor, just to sort of fill up the kind of spacing. Hopefully we won't use so many that it causes a lot of frame issues, or increases the size class too much. But we're going to try and take advantage of that armor to weight ratio that glass blocks have. Alright, Eric, take it easy, man. Thanks for popping in, yeah? Hyperion and the battleship of StarCraft is cool. Yeah. Looks like a massive Millennium Falcon. Well, I mean, a lot of this is a great thing about Star Wars ships is that, you know, a lot of them take cues from each other. They're all sort of inspired. They all follow a similar kind of pattern of shapes, really, don't they? With that kind of triangular angled stuff that they got going on, right? Okay, so we're gonna now go this way. Okay. Somebody's initializing an emergency brake due to low fuel. Cool. Alright, good. What have I done here? We're in a 4-block thing. I suppose that's fine. Fine. No problem. Okay, and then and again, I might remove a lot of these blocks. And again, I'm taking inspiration directly from the Ventress here, and also obviously Star Trek now in the sort of quad nacelles. Now, I'm not going to do them in the same way that I've done with the Ventress. Come on, drag, you bugger. You know, the Ventress over here has got the quad nacelles, which are separated clearly by their own pylons. I'm going to create these quad nacelles over here linked by a single pylon off the hull, and then they'll be joined kind of in the middle of the two, so they will form one huge nacelle, but, you know, quad nacelle still. So we'll have reverse thrust in there, forward thrust in there, side, up, down, basically all the engines, and then we can reserve the front of the ship for armor and weapons, and then we've got a nice wide gangway straight into a front-loaded hangar bay, flanked by storage. Nice bit of production on the end there. Now, I'm under no illusions that this is going to stay within 2.1 million CPU. It is going to be over 2.1 million CPU. It's fine. So I'm not gonna hold myself back to the 2.1 mil. If it requires some auxiliary cores, then it requires some auxiliary cores. I'm not gonna go Valkyrie level of over CPU, but you know, it's still gonna be a lot. Okay. Proportionately, those nacelles are way too small. But, I mean, we're going to slap XLs in here, so those things are going to grow fairly exponentially, pretty quickly. Right, we do need to bring the butt round, so let's see if we can bring this round. let's just get around for now. So that hangar bay is going to be pretty massive. I'm going to bring that round to about there, I would say, and then all the way along to where the core is, and that's our hangar bay. Pretty much, just get one of our measuring sticks here. Make sure we can nice and easily fit one of these. Oh, have you run out of power already? You lazy bastard. Okay, so I mean this hangar bay is going to be big enough to comfortably fit 4 of these enormous far SVs. Which is more than enough, I think, for a solo player. Plus, I might make it landable. I make it landable as well. I can take some HVs with it. Didn't measure it with a HV, so let's grab Mark III Demon Tank. That'll fit through the doors. Yeah, no problem. Okay. So that's just the Demon Tank's a reasonable sized tank, so that'll be fine. Good. Alright, so then square this hangar bay off. Come on. What is with this drag, you bastard? Thank you. Honestly. An a-hole. There's our hangar bay. At the end of the hangar bay we'll have production, we'll have constructors and stuff, and then we'll have engineering, generators, fuel tanks, and all the important bits. Then the side we'll have storage, fuel tanks, O2, at the front, armor. Armor. Need a battalion. I think Spanj just needs a battalion-style carrier so that he can transport a kind of whoop-ass wherever he goes. A cat of whoop-ass. But having that dragging issue lately too, it's a dick, innit? The NX Prometheus, eh? That's a good shout, that, actually. Not bad, not bad. Hey, you know, if this ends up looking like the NX Prometheus, I'm okay with that. Right. It's a decent-looking boat. So we're going to strap some of the thrusters on here so we can get an idea of how big we need to make these nacelles. Now the nacelles are a great place as well to hide generators. It puts all the targetables on the outside edges of the ship. Which is lovely. I'm gonna have to make these longer because proportionally they're just it's just not right. Proportionally, they need to be like this long. Yeah, I don't know. Proportionally, it might be better to make them run over the top of the hull. So if I say this is the top of the hull up to say that point there, then I can run these nacelles over the top of them. I think I had this with the original Ventress actually, and that means that I could stump the length of the ship. The overall length of the ship can be a lot less. Tricky. Hardened steel blocks. Yeah, that's reasonable. Just doing this purely by eye at the moment. What is a good-looking proportional length? Really difficult thing to quantify or explain. It's just like, that looks okay. Yeah, I think that's alright. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. There you go. It's all starting to come together, isn't it? Oh dear. Would you trust Gerald piloting a CV? No. How many horsepower are you after? The Paragon. Great ship. Okay. So that's forward and backwards. What about left, right, up, down? Well, we're going to need to diversify our thrusters, I think, because if we just cram it full of XLs, then we're going to run out of CPU quicker than you can say. What is the CPU limit? So at the moment I envision a little bit of a nacelle up to around about there. Maybe even sooner than that. Before these two start curving back in towards the centre here. So maybe like there's just an odd number of spaces between them, isn't it? So imagine so then that does the same thing on this side as well. So we can build it outwards. That's going to have to go up a block, and that's going to have to go down a block, but that's fine. The point is, I need to know how much space I've got to work with this big hunk here, because this is where I'm going to be stuffing the down thrust. I think I can probably get 3 in here. Yep. I'm going to put the ups as well in the same place. And the reverse. Or not. We can just about, but it's going to be... Well, actually, that's going to be a lot lower, isn't it? So I can lower them, and I can raise them as necessary. Okay. Point is, that that'll do for now. And placeholders. These nacelles are going to flesh out a little bit more than that. So we got some up and down. We can probably stuff some up and down on the inside here as well. Somewhere on the inners amongst all that. And the left and rights. The left and rights I think will be okay because these nacelles are going to be pretty wide. So maybe I can put like 2 of them. I can put 2 of them there and I can put 2 of them back here as well. I can do the same on the top. No. Quite manage that for some reason. Oh, I'm on XL, that's why. It's like, what's going on? This thruster seems huge. It's huge! It is, because it is. And we've got that one right up against that. And yeah, I could do the same up here and have 8 left and right large thrusters. The BSF Admiral Gerald. Starting to look like the OG Wrath of Achilles from Andromeda. Nice. The original gangster, huh? Put this right there. All the engines just go in these nacelles. But this is reforged, so all the engines in the world will just equal more weight, and that will require more power, which will require more CPU. So there we go. Okay, so we need to build around these nacelles and tart them up and make them look awesome. Groovy. Easy. No problem. Fine. Are we seeing the dawn of another enormous, horrible, be-weaponed battle barge? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, why not? Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Right, so this is going to be flat armor up to around about there and there, because we've got the nacelle above it. So we can't really do anything with this bit of armor right there. Okay. And the nacelle itself, we're going to have to try and blend around this thruster as best as possible. Somehow. What I'm going to do is use some Xeno. These thrusters have got an enormous number of hit points as they are anyway, but use some Xeno blocks here. Just put a little bit of extra hit points on there without affecting the shape of the thruster, the outlet too much. I mean, obviously that's going to be any server or whatever that uses the exposed thruster mechanic thing, that's not going to work for you, but you know, just take this stuff off if you need to. You'll be fine. Okay. So embed the thruster a little bit there. Now then, we've got one block spacing between that and the main hull down there, and I would like to maintain a gap there as best as possible. Medusa, the Normandy, or the Paragon? I like all three. I like all three of those. Great names. Technical gameplay service calls would be funny. Have you tried pressing E? That'll be the sum of my technical knowledge. Have you tried pressing E? Most players find it better if you press E. Okay, so what I need to do is come up with some kind of shape here that is nice, satisfying, looks good, has armor, you know, ticks the proverbial boxes, as it were. Yeah. This is where it gets tricky. Okie dokie. Spanj, as far as the gap is concerned, you could slope the main hull of the ship down just a bit, like the saucer section of most of the Star Trek ships, and then it would give you a bit more room for the nacelles. For the nacelles. Nacelles. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm not sure how I would do that. The problem with that is these mother duckers right here. Right, so if I was to say slope this bit down, I don't know, slope it down by one of these maybe, or slope it down by the get rid of these glass blocks. I mean, I'm not going to need them for a while. Slope it down by this one and this one, like that angle, or that angle. In any case, there is only connecting blocks for that one, not this one. This one doesn't have any connecting blocks, so you cannot really satisfyingly, or you can't really connect this to corner blocks in any nice way. And I'm using these all the way along here because I want that gradient of slope. If I use the 2x1 gradient of slope, it's a little bit too aggressive and it ruins the overall shape of the ship, and it looks just, well, it's too angular. And you can see the difference between those two, because if you look at, I mean, you know this, Draconis anyway, but for the benefit of everyone else, you look at the difference between the Vendetta's front hull and the Ventress's. I think I might have just spawned them into each other. Yep, it's fine. Point is, the top one there is the Vendetta, and that uses the 2x1 sloping. And there you go. It's much more triangular. And then the Ventress is a much softer gradient, which in my opinion looks a crap load better. Get off the Ventress, you monster. They are stuck. They'll figure it out. Anyway, so yeah, by using the 3x1x1, this one here, I limit my options for any kind of like sloping. It sucks. But yes, that would be lovely. That would be good. Just trying to think if there's a way I can do what you suggest while also keeping the sloping, but it may, well, it may modify the look a little bit more than I'm perhaps willing to accept. If that makes any sense. Okay, I'm going to try something. Because I mean, at the moment I'm just frame blocks. It's all just frame blocks, so I can restore this nice and easily if I don't like it. We're going up to about there. That's where we start sloping. Right, okay. So, to follow on from Draconis' suggestion. Alright, I use the... no, I can't use the 3x1 because of the reasons I just explained. So I use the 2x1s so that I can connect them to corresponding gradient corner blocks. And there we go. Okay, so that's the slope. That is the slope. And that's also going to be a problem here as well, where we've got... well, it might not be actually, it might be fine. Take a bit of doing, but it's possible. I'll keep that all there as sort of guidelines. Oops. Okay. So we bring that across to... there. There, and all the way over to there. Right. We can see what you mean, because then that slopes, nice slopey slopes. Alright, and then we do the same on the other side, bring that down to there. And we upside down it. You gonna drag, or are you gonna be a dick? Yeah, and suddenly our gap is only 2 block wide. So then we have got more room for the nacelles, as suggested. But our sloping comes up to there, kind of ends. That's in line with that one right there. Okay, so we bring that across. Bring that across. Like that. Now we can continue that slope all the way along there. But suddenly, it's a very different looking ship, isn't it? Just that one little change. And the entire shape is now very different. Don't call it the Blighted, or we'll most likely die. It will. It will die many times. The martyrdom of Spanj. Oh my god. The unwilling master of Spanj. Oh my lord. Create a valley of sorts under and above the nacelles. So if I bring this to ultimately where this shape will end, I can connect those two up so we get an idea of the silhouette. And then it's like the nacelles aren't really a thing anymore, you know. They kind of blend in with this kind of hunk here that suddenly appeared, until you go down here, and then obviously the nacelles start becoming a thing. But that whole sloping thing is completely changed. It's amazing, isn't it? Such a little change, massive impact. So I'm going to revert it. I don't think there's enough undos to undo it all. Oh, it's going. It's going. How many undos has it got in its memory? Oh, it's got quite a few undos in its memory. That's how many undos it's got. That's quite good, actually. It's quite a lot of undos. We've explored the number of undos we can do in creative mode. So we're going to continue this back, and it does mean that, yes, I have a limited space. Now, I could, the other option is raise and lower the nacelles a whole another block, which would also give me a little bit more room to play with. Possibly. Possibly. Anyway, that was there across there, wasn't it? Anyway, so we got. There's our flat bit of armor there. Yeah, we could raise and lower the nacelles, and that would give us more than a block to play with, basically. Certainly, the other thing we can do here as well is use things like the dual edge blocks like that. These ones, the ones we could use those. I think they've got a little bit more hit points. But I think what I'm going to do is use the half ones. There'll still be a decent sized gap there. That takes us up to about there. And we can do the same on the top. Like that. Try to front thrust in the back. Lower the music volume. You got it, no worries. Got to move that block half closer to the front. I think, to be honest, raising and lowering the nacelles will be fine. We do raise it, lower it one block. Will give us the space we need. The other option as well, actually. Can't believe I hadn't considered this before. It's only just occurred to me. Yeah. That's only just occurred to me. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, let's do that. I think that will be the easiest of the... I won't need to move the whole nacelles. The middle of the ship is going to be higher than the outside of the ship. We're still going to have terracing, basically, to place the guns on the top and the bottom. So the middle of the ship is always going to be thicker than the outside of the ship, isn't it? So actually, these frames that I put here, they could all be lowered. They could be lowered a block. Say from, let's see, 1, 2, from there. So I could just reframe this one block lower and then remove the top layer. We do the same on the bottom. Hi. But I have room for the pipes. Yeah. Don't worry about the pipes. There'll be room for the pipes. And there we go, we've got a little bit more room now for the nacelles. We didn't have to move the nacelles. Easy. Spanj, when a just pipes type of ship, I mean just pipes. Oh dear. Yeah. I'll let you know. Yeah. I'll let you know. Don't worry about it. Soon, TM. Okay, we're gonna have some Xeno over here. So for the most part, I'm just gonna kind of fill this in with a pretty plain kind of set of textures and stuff. Then we can modify it and add to it later. Now then. I think, to be honest, I'm going to stick with just the angled slopes like that. I don't know. It's kind of boring. But what I can do with these ones... Let's play these ones off of it. Creepy music. Creepy, 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 creepy. 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 Cribbity, cribbity, crib. Cribbity, cribbity. Where was this when we were, you know, going through the abandoned temple earlier? Huh? Over there. Blah, blah, blah. The thrust nozzle keeps growing. Yeah. Yeah. That's what happens. Come on. Got to grow that nozzle. I think that would to do, to be honest. Oh, you think that's will do? Thrust nozzle. Nozzle. Alright, sweet. We've got a nozzle. Whose nozzle? No, a nozzle. No nozzle. Okay, see. On the inside of this bit here, we're going to have some slopey bits. We're going to have mostly half blocks. So that we've got a nice little trench thing going on. Down the side of the nacelle as well. And again, we can sort of modify this a bit later. But now, here, You've got these thruster bits to worry about. Ooh. You're around the wrong way. Here we go. Side thrusters. Inside slopey bit is 1 block back of the outside one. Yeah. Well spotted. Because the symmetry's over there. Not right here. Good spot. Welcome back, John. Does anyone know if a road map exists for EGS? You must be new here. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. We all have a little laugh every now and again about the roadmap thing. It's good. Roadmap. LOL. Good evening, Danes. Welcome back, welcome back. See, this is tricky. These side thrust bits. How do I incorporate them in a nice way? Or do I just resign to having the side thrusters here? That's a tricky pickle one, that one. That's a tricky pickle. How many blocks have we got there? Oh, that would be perfect in there though, wouldn't it? The two blocks right in the centre. Oh, I feel like moving the side thrusters. Because they're a pain in the ass up here. I'm just gonna have a trouble though, because I'm gonna basically reducing my side thrust by like a bunch. A bunch. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go where I want you to go. No, no, no. Oh, you are such a penis. Yes, you are. You little penis. Go where I tell you to. Alright. That kind of sucks. Kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. There's three thrusters there, so we've gone from 4 to 3. Boo! I want a proper tread-based tank. It would be awesome. It would be wheels, treads, legs, walker legs, all that. It would be amazing. Maybe use the dimpled ceiling block for the center row. Yeah, I'll all this stuff I'll tart up. It will be tarted. It'll be tarted. Don't worry. It'll be tarted to look nice and proper, and you know all that stuff. At the moment, I'm just trying to get the basic shape in place. Yeah. I think, you know, I could put medium thrusters in here to maybe offset that. And I just know that medium thrusters will get punished from a CPU point of view. Just out of curiosity. We're at 1.9 million before we've even added any guns on this thing. Or shields, warp drives, or anything like that. Oh boy. So yeah. It's going to be a quantum whore. And of course we have to contend with diabolical Xeno textures, but a little bit extra protection around those thrusters goes a long way. Right, let's bring you all the way back here. Not back there though. You need to be Xeno. Once more. You get rid of these things. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'll find somewhere. Right, as for these guys, these can be now raised. Raised up. You just do a bit of... So these are 110,000 CPU at 235 meganewtons of thrust. 40,000 CPU at 65 meganewtons. So is there a CPU benefit, CPU to thrust cost benefit in using the XLs over the advanced? 40,000, so to get 235, that's 120, 130, that's 195. This is a 40, 80. Yes, there is. There's a massive benefit in using drive thrusters over advanced thrusters. The equivalent thrust in advanced thrusters would cost you more CPU. Spanj, remember the Excel spreadsheet I sent you for the ration packs? Well, it also has the chart for the thrusters as well. Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, you know, screw these guys, right? I'll just put one. Because one is the equivalent of basically 3 of those monsters. Drive thruster. In there. Except raise it up a little bit, because that's a bit low. And in... there. Yeah. And then I could do the equivalent on the lower as well. Hold up. There. Yes. So the only real issue right now is the side thrusters. Which again, I've taken off 4 there, 4 there. I put 3 back there. I could put 1 here. And the other sidey side. A cheeky little sidey side. Right through that lovely little gap that I made earlier. Boosh! Drive thrusters everywhere! What are you building this time? Looks like some Vendetta type. It's kind of like if the Ventress and the Valkyrie had a baby. Yeah. Not as big as a Valkyrie, but bigger than a Ventress. So, because I went from Ventress, and I had the Vendetta for a while as my little combat ship. Which did great, by the way, as a little combat ship. I took this thing up against the corrupted Zen one. It died, but I still think it did bloody well, considering the size of it and what it costs. And then I went straight from those two to this. Well, I never got to this thing because I hadn't built it yet, but you know, the whole point was that I was supposed to jump from those two to this thing. And this thing's got 96 quantum cores in it. Because it's freaking extreme. It's magnificent, but it's extreme. So I wanted something that was somewhere between that monster and those two, basically. And so far we've got this. So I'm trying to follow the same kind of build themes that I already... Because those two were very much inspired by, well, Stargate and Star Trek and Star Wars. There's not going to be much Stargate in these two, in this one, but it will be quite Star Trekky warsy kind of thing, I suppose. Anyway, I'm trying to sort of figure out the knee cells at the moment. I need some generators. We are going full on advanced because we got the space. Advanced, and we'll put you in here. Oh, lovely. And delicious. Delicious. Yep. I'll put an advanced in each nacelle, that would work. 4 advanced generators. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Okay. Okay, the name, BFS, the immolation of Spanj. Why am I being immolated? And like all the other words earlier that I can't remember you said. The bad ones. All 50 Gerald and his clones. Yeah, actually, a lot of crew. I put a decent amount of crew quarter space and stuff on this thing, then yeah, you could actually get a lot of CPU reduction with crew. That would definitely help. Get these freaking nacelles done at least. Okay. There we are. Sorry, I've been totally rubbish at saying thank you for everything. Let me do some thank yous. Hang on. You know, go out in a habit of it because I do all the sort of let's play streams with Laney and that lot, so it's like it's too much going on to really keep up with all the kind of notifications and stuff. So I apologise. Let's go back. Dark Beholder, dude, thank you very much for the 4 months. He says, I can finally afford to sub again, loving your new Let's Play. Dude, thank you very much. That's really kind of you. Proto Eden, thank you for the follow. Elamir 7, thank you. Appalling Chaff and Photon, thank you for the subs. Operator Hoot, thank you very much for the 38 months. Dude, he says, happy anniversary, Spanj, dude. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. What a legend. Corbidide, thank you for the follow. Battlestorm, thank you very much for the 7-month sub. Earl Rinishan, thank you for the follow. MD318, thank you very much for the 23 months. Do you have oh, I read that one. Oh, do you have the lack of faith for the far NPC conversation? We should totally have that. I'll mention it to Revian. I'm sure he can add it. Clever Trevor, dude, thank you very much for the 2-month sub resub. Spinella, Powley from Earth, Neoloid, thanks for the follows. Natazeel, thank you very much for the 2-month sub. Martin, thanks for the sub. Aknakos, thanks for the sub. And Dace, 1987. Dude, thank you so much for the kind donation there. Very, 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 very generous of you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, and all the other guys, for the server, the great content and entertainment. Vermilion is the devil. He is potentially the devil, but generally I just think he's a bastard. I think that pretty much just summarizes Vermilion. If you had to pick one word, it would be bastard. Thank you guys, very much appreciated. Sorry I suck at doing the whole thank you things. Hey, Billy M says, Spanj, how do I get fertilizer? Are we talking in Empyrean or in real life? Because I mean the advice is different for both. So King Green's Corner, what you building, Mr. Spanj? I'll cover that in a second. How about the Vagabond? No. Valiant. No. There's so many Valiants on the workshop. Virginator. No. You guys are so bad at names. Terrible. Terrible names. Right. Anyway, sorry. Back to the actual building segment of this live stream. Ah, bollocks. That one, please. Now, what have I done? I've done it all wrong. This is all wrong. This is all your fault. You got me distracted. We are building today a kind of sort of an in-between ship. An in-betweeny kind of capital vessel for between the Ventress, the Vendetta, and the Valkyrie. Ventress is a great cruiser. It's a wonderful cruiser. I love the Ventress. It's one of my favourite ships I've ever built. But I wouldn't ever take her into combat. Not serious combat anyway. I'm just too precious. She's too precious. Couldn't risk her. And the Vendetta I take into combat in a heartbeat. You know, that's what she's designed for. But she's quite squishy as well. She's not exactly up to killing the big bad things in this world. So the only other ship that I've built to date, and I'm talking Reforged here, is the Valkyrie. And the Valkyrie is just a monstrosity of quantum cores and xenosteel and everything. It is just, well, it's hideous. It's a beautiful ship, don't get me wrong, I love it. It came out very well. It took me a very long time to build it, and I was very happy with its performance. But the real life cost of bringing that into the game is so ridiculous. So I'm trying to build something that's between those ones. Something that is possible to bring in the game with a reasonable amount of grinding and that can handle itself. Now, whether it's going to be a dread killer or not, I don't know. One would hope that it would be able to hold its own against something like a Tavira, but Those things are so freaking nasty. I just generally advise to just stay the hell away from them, to be honest. It is so horrible. Yeah. Just stay away from the buggers. They're not worth it. They're just not worth it. But, you know, there are some things in Reforged that you have to go and attack, like the drone ships, the assimilators, the harvesters, drone assemblers, those sorts of things. Now they're a little bit different because you have to go for them. Like I say, you have to go for them. So in order to upgrade, to get auxiliary cores and quantums and stuff like that, you have to go for those. You have to go for the legacy ships if you want quantums. So I would be very happy if this thing is very good at taking those down. If it can take those things down with ease, then I will be happy. If it can't deal with the Tavera, I'm not going to be too upset because, quite frankly, those things are just stupid and they need to go away. But there we go. That's what I'm building, trying to build. Now this is all at the back of the ship. Now I'm using single layer of armor on the back of the nacelles here because I mean this is going to be pretty far back in the targeting priorities of any incoming fire. However, you know, it is possible to get kind of snuck upon. So, you know, I do want some redundancy there for getting snuck upon. And that's why I'm putting actual armor back here. Find with ships like the Rogues Ayamara, which we'll be getting introduced to next week on the series. Fine with the Rogues Ayamara is a work of engineering genius. I have to respect what he's done. Absolutely. It's incredible that he's managed to understand and get through the kind of the mechanics of the game so well that he's created a ship that in principle and in reality, because he's proven it, you can destroy dreadnought level ships like Taveras and stuff like that with a ship that is made of 90% plastic. It's ridiculous. But you have to fly it in such a way that it makes you nauseous. And that kind of thing is just not my... When it comes to big capital ships and battles and stuff in Imperium, it's really not my playstyle. It's really not. I am a big fan, if you hadn't already noticed, by the contents of my workshop, of the large, lumbering, stupid battleships with redonkulous broadsides and more armor than you can shake a stick at. That's my playstyle. It's not efficient. It's not clever. But it is fun. Nailed it. And it's really interesting to be in a situation where you've kind of you're sort of forced by the nature of the Let's Play to use someone else's design, and not only use it, but kind of have to adapt your entire playstyle to use it. Never had to do that before. It's weird. I I can feel the amount of Xeno we're going to need for this ship. Yeah. Actually, I mean, yes, I'm strapping Xeno around the thrusters here, and I'm going to strap Xeno around the sensitive bits and the bits that get targeted and stuff like that. The nose of the ship will have some Xeno in it, but actually, I said at the beginning of the stream, or when we started building this at least, the weight to armor ratio of heavy windows is kind of better. So a lot of the sort of armor space, after I've put the outer hull on and we've got it looking nice and stuff, I'm going to fill a lot of this with just heavy glass. I'm going to fill a lot of it with heavy glass, and that'll keep the weight down, and it will keep the Xeno cost down, and it won't take as much of a beating as the equivalent amount in Xeno blocks, but it won't cost as much. I mean, I'm using sort of hardened steel here as a kind of like, you know, trying to get some armor out of the outer hull without weighing a ridiculous amount and without costing a huge amount. Titanium cost is going to be through the roof, but titanium isn't exactly expensive or difficult to find and difficult to acquire. Titanium will be fine. It's gonna be tricky to texture this in a nice way. I tell you, with the a Xeno on the outside of the ship like that, it's gonna be a bloody nightmare to texture it, make it look good. I suppose I could put another layer on top. I can do something with that. With I could change these blocks in the middle here to make them look like kind of machinery or whatever. But so some parts of it I won't be able to do much at all. These bits here are going to be tricky. To make it look good. Spanj, what if you made the Xeno around the thrusters a massive glowy? Damn. Oh, that would look horrible. One ship that is your everything leads to things like the X3 tragedy. Yeah. Just joined. What is Spanj building? I'll come to that in a sec. Having single player fun. I just lost one. Oh no! Simple. It's a new CV. I already got next better one prepared in factory. Oh, there you go. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. He's fine, ladies and gents. He's not even in trouble. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's getting us all alarmed for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, if you just joined, I'm building a new CV. It's going to be quite an advanced CV. Probably going to require a few aux cores. We are building in Reforged, not in vanilla. This is a Reforged monster. Currently working on the fat ass nacelles where all the engines and generators are going to sit. Taking inspirations from Star Wars, Star Trek, my existing builds. It will have a decent hangar bay in it, decent armor, weaponry. It's basically going to be a little combat carrier. Combat carrier with some production, with some storage. Landing capacity, if I can figure it out. It's going to be a tricky one to get landed with these nacelles that I've built on it, but I think we can probably figure out how to do it. Yeah, it'll be alright. Okay, so top nacelles can be copy and pasted into the bottom nacelles now. So I'm going to turn off symmetry. We're going to turn selection mode on. Select one in the bottom left corner. Select one in the top right corner. And then you go one up, one down. Left and right should be sorted. Yep. Looking good. Now, the one thing that's not going to copy is this this large thruster in the middle there. That's probably going to get deleted, but it's fine. We'll manage that. We'll copy it. We'll paste it straight away. And then we'll move it down. Flip it over. Realign it. Back up. There we go. Just make sure it is all aligned correctly. I think it might need to go up one more. Yep, I think so. Up one more. There we go. That looks a bit better. All aligned. Paste again. Shimmy it all the way over. Paste again. Shimmy. Give it a little shimmy. And I think that's all aligned, and paste again. That was not all aligned. That's gone tits up. The hell? I thought that was... Okay. Bastard. That should have been... What have I got there? We've got a block and a bit. Block and a bit is what I've got up there. Okay. Well, actually, what I've done is correct a previous mistake, so I'm taking it. It's fine. I've corrected a previous error, and it worked out in the end anyway, so there we go. All good in the hood. What we will need to do is continue this line along a bit more. So that we can do that. That. Come on. That. I'm having flashbacks with this build. Anyone else? You have to be eco-friendly, start using solar panels. What are you having flashbacks for? Flashbacks of what? I mean... I suppose you would be having flashbacks, really. Deco blocks, cheap plastic. Deco blocks, good for one volley of protection. Yep. Deco blocks are an excellent way to cover up ugly Xeno. These, however, are half blocks, so I have to think of another way to come up with that one. But I like your thinking. You're on the right lines. That's a lot of it's a lot of titanium. Spanj, have you tried Space Engineers or Elite Dangerous? Space Engineers, yes. Didn't like it. Elite Dangerous, no. Don't know what to think of Elite Dangerous. I hear mixed stories. I hear mixed opinions. Some trouble me. Some sound amazing, but not sure how well Elite Dangerous really translates to YouTube and stuff either, to be honest. As I hear a lot of it is a lot of waiting around. Yeah, there's a lot of not doing much in Elite Dangerous in what I hear. I could be wrong. Maybe I've heard wrong. By all means, do correct me if I'm wrong. But Elite Dangerous controls were hard for me to get the hang of. I even bought a flight stick. Holy crap. Have you tried RimWorld? No, I do want to try RimWorld though. Mr. Block. You're like that guy, Draconis. You're like the guy that follows the cleaner around, you know? And then you just go, Mr. Spot. And do you know what happens to that guy? He gets mopped in the face. That's what happens to that guy. Gets mopped in the face. We'd love to see you play Avorion again. Avorion will be coming back. Don't worry. Avorion 2.0, I know. I'm keeping an eye on it. The beta is going. And we will be doing a new Let's Play of Avorion. I hope to finish it this time. Oh, dear. Yeah. You make Spanj builds perfect. I would have got it eventually. It would have been fine. But no. Had to take the glory there, didn't you? Sweet, just got Xerox Empire rep. Four. Son of a bitch. It's a 4-block gap. Of course it is. Of course it's a 4-block gap. It'd be far too helpful to have anything other than a 4-block gap, wouldn't it? You bastard. Son of a bean. Idle group. Cheers, mate. Take it easy. Avorion multiplayer server, maybe too much MP servers, but it would be great. If the server could take it, it depends. It depends on whether or not, and I'm sure it will. I mean, patterns are reasonably predictable, and I've been watching them long enough now to know that basically after a season of Empyrean, people generally get kind of a bit bored with it and they go and play something else. At that point, server numbers take a massive tumble down to sort of, you know, maybe like a dozen regular sort of concurrent players, and that becomes a lot more then as a lot more resources become available on the server. So if we were to start a Avorion server around about that time, then yes, in theory we would be able to run that on our server and it would be fine. But at the same time, if the numbers of Empyrean didn't drop down, then we might not have the resources to run a Avorion server, which I understand is also a hungry boy. Bit like Empyrean is a ram whore. So yeah, my 128 gigs of RAM may not be sufficient. It may not be sufficient. But certainly, if we can do it, we would do it. Definitely. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll do all sorts of announcements and stuff. And when I start an Avorion series as well, there'll be a big kind of like, you know, if there is a server, then I'll be like, hey, do the server, come and join, play with us. We wants you. So yeah, just keep an eye on the channel. I will let you know. I will let you know. Somehow I will let you know. Right. I kind of digging that front there. I don't know. It's looking kind of cool. I will need to do some shaping, I believe, around these things as well. Just to sort of tart this up a little bit, make it look less square. You know, it looks very square. Because it is, you know. But yeah, I'll do something with that. Let's see. Right, I want the guns to start around about here. I don't want them to start right at the front because they'll just get annihilated straight away. Let's get some guns, shall we? Let's have a bit of fun. Guns. Ooh! Idea. Like, insane idea. Super insane idea. I don't think it will work, actually. I think my insane idea is super insane and actually is stupid. Because these are 5 across, aren't they? Not 4 across. Yes, they're 5, not 4. Shut up, Spanj. Stupid idea. Put it away. Moron. Right. Just stuff it full of, like, super loot-only turrets. Okay, suck it, bitches. Good luck. And then just watch everybody SPP it in. Yeah. So I'm going to stick with normal turrets, I think, and then I'll just let people swap them out with whatever they want. But, basically, we're going to go with missiles and lasers. Simples. Simples. And I will put them on the lower quadrant, I think. It was fun, wasn't it? Love that bit of music. Eden. What? Okay. So we'll have like newer retractables, so we can hide them away if you want to. And these are 3 along, so we can actually stack them. Perfectly within the gradients as set out. I should probably alternate them between missile, laser, missile, laser, missile, laser kind of thing. So we take you out and you out actually. But laser beams. Freaking laser beams. Be difficult to line up. Laser beams. Yeah, beam turrets. They're freaking cool in Reforged. I think this version of the game is too old. I think I need to start a new one. I'm not sure if it's got beam turrets in it. Beam turrets? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. There's some beam turrets in. You are not aligned. There you go. You cheeky little devil. No, that'll do. Couple of guns. Couple of guns, innit? This is Reforged. Maybe some artillery cannons, yeah. Spanj, I was going to say something, but then I didn't want to be that guy. Thanks, Draconis. See, you're learning. Giving me Vendetta vibes. Well, that's good, because, you know, Vendetta was where it all began. Look at that. That firing solution. Imagine that coming at you. Just like, ah! Blammo! Okay, you know, it's going to have a bit of a top bit as well. That's kind of cool. That is quite a lot of poo-poo. There's quite a lot of pew-pew. So yeah, artillery cannons. I was going to load those into these little bits. Hey, move. Yeah, thank you. To these little bits that kind of, you know. I don't know actually. I think maybe I can do. Ooh, I got an idea for these. Excited Spanj, man. Excited Spanj noises. Yes, I'm going to do some faux turrets. Where's the CPU at? Let's find out. 2.6 million. Okay, so we will need 1 auxiliary core. No. 1 and a bit. We will need 2 auxiliary cores already. 333,000, I think it is. 333,000. See, okay, what I want to do with these artillery cannons is put some faux turrets, some fake turrets, like up here by the nacelles, you know, and just have them, because I think they will look absolute dope as all balls as little fake turrets. I think not as big as the ones I did on the Warthog. Not as big as the Warthog ones, but still, you know, that sort of thing. That sort of thing, okay? Right, so we're going to put... Am I going to do it down there? Maybe there. Yeah, back to about there, I think. Bastard. You have to, it's really weird. I mean, when you're dealing with these, because there's no sloping options at all. So I just basically draw, I draw a square with them. And I just say, well, that area there is, you know, a different level of hull. And what we can do with that is we can put some... Get out of my face, you little shit. There. Be gone, fly! Spawn of Satan! We can put little gat turrets. Like that, right? And they're just cannon fodder. They're just cannon fodder, whatever. They're cheap, nasty little gat turrets. You know. Set them back a bit. That last piece of music was classic Spanj building music. Oh, we need to sell my kidney to get that build. Yeah, probably. It'll be fine, guys. Don't worry about it. You're right. I will slap you. I was going to do something. I was going to maybe like... But I think that's too much. Thing is, if I don't... Ugh. See, this bit I find really difficult because it's you got 2 gradients of slope. Now I did a fairly good job here with the Valkyrie, right? So you got the same blocks along here, and there's the twin gat idea. Look, same thing, right? And I got the slope in, and I draw the square, and then I got more slope. So I got this another dead area here, and then obviously it flattens out, and I can do stuff with it. But this goes on, I think, for longer, and so I'm gonna have to come up with a bit of more variety than what I did here, where I've got, you know, I squared it off, got the twin gats, lovely, and I've got this shenanigans going on here, and then I'm saved by the sort of the flat area, and I can do whatever I want with that. But imagine if this carried on even more, would I just go zigzag, zigzag, zigzag all the way along it? Because I think that would look too much. Having one zig, and maybe one zag, but 2 zigzags, nah, it's gonna look garbo. So what do I do? I've got to raise it up or something. I gotta do something. So that's why I was looking at this, and maybe, like, you know, carrying that on a little bit as a second tier, so I can continue. Yeah, that's gonna look poop skis as well, isn't it? Because you don't have the freaking slope blocks yet. I mean, I'm hoping one day that they add them. I'm gonna have this does that. You see? Or, where is it? Yes. Is it that one? Hang on. I'm going nuts. No. Oh, yeah, no, it's this. Duh. That eventually will run off the side. Because it's different gradient. So it's a real pickle on what to do. And there we go, run off the side. So am I going to run that back to there? I can run that all the way up to that point there and go, right, that's another tier. And then what? And then I do a zag. And then what? Take that back to there and then do another. And there you go, I've got a zigzag. You got a zigzag, guys. Dramas of the 3x1x1, because the 3x1x1 is a beautiful block. It's a lovely block. It introduces so many options to the build, but then it also creates all this drama. Let's bring this back a little bit further. Accelerate that line a little bit more. Then we do our zig. We do our zig. We zig to there. Ziggity ziggity za. Ziggity zay. Oh, let's do this one actually, because this is. Oh wait, no, that's. Is that right? What's that going to do? Wait, if we do that one there, have a little bit more flexibility. Oi! Behave. Stop it. I will slap you. What did I just say? And there's the edge. Okay. So we got a long zag. Good afternoon, evening Spanj. Question: is the 1x3 slope a reforged thing? It is. It is a reforged thing. Trombender, dude, thank you very much for the 9-month sub. That was like half an hour ago. Hola peeps, he says. Like half an hour ago. It is a reforged thing. It is. It is. It is. Yep. I would love if Elion introduced a number of blocks, or Vermilion or Revian, I don't really care which one, do it. But I would love it if they introduced a series of blocks around the 3x1 here. And, you know, corresponding slope blocks and corner blocks and joins and things like that. That's what I want. Elion! More blocks, please. If Elion do it, then they can add it to the atlas of blocks and it will all be in here. Look at all the free space they've got in here. You know? Loads of free space. Yeah, you got another. Look at all that. Fill it up. Fill it up, Elion. Fill it up. Fill it up. Anyway. More blocks, please, Susan. Thank you. Right, let's get rid of these two and set them back a little bit further. And there, Rex. Nice little twin gat setup. Lovely, lovely. All the hallmarks of the Vendetta, the Ventress, the freaking Valkyrie all coming into one. I've got to unmerge these two. Hang on. Yeah, you two have been together too long now. Okay, you're starting to make people uncomfortable. So, you know, get out. Right, there we go. So I managed to get this to go back far enough to then it lines up with the nacelle. So there we go. That's actually pretty nice. That's a good line. It's a good line. I like that line. So this, I think here, this tier Let me square this off a second, because that needs to be raised up around about there, I would say. After that, that needs another layer or two, preferably. So right here on this platform is where I want to do some faux turrets. Some fake guns. Fake gunnery. Freaking... Yeah, thank you. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Fake gunnery. Hey, Blazer. Imagine merging Vendetta and Ventress. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Okay, so fake gunning, fake gunners, fake gunnery, faux turretry, fake guns. I didn't read it all. Sorry, the scroll has gone. Any early ideas of how the landing gear might look? Well. You want to fast forward to the landing gear, do you now? Well, no. no idea. I had a crazy thought about having one of the boarding ramp things coming down from within the hangar bay, and then having the tanks roll out the front, kind of thing, which would require quite a high landing gear. But look at where those bottom nacelles would need to be where the landing gears are, which actually is quite a lot of room. What's that, like 5 blocks? 5 whole blocks from the bottom of that hangar bay. Assuming the hangar bay is going to be 1 block deeper than where it is at the moment, then that's a 4 block. It's a good 4 block clearance there. Add a landing gear on there, it's 5 blocks basically. Damn it, he engaged his cloaking device. Okay. So I was thinking about, boarding ramp on the bottom there, and roll tanks out in the front would be kind of cool, which means that a landing gear, in order to provide stability, I'd need to build it up until I know where the center of mass is. But the center of mass is probably going to be around about here, here-ish. Because you think about where the nacelles are, armor's going to weigh a bit. The warp drive generator, shield, storage, everything that's going to be back here, fuel tanks and stuff are going to weigh a bit as well. The engines themselves weigh a bit. Those nacelles weigh a bit. So I think the center of mass is actually going to be towards the rear, around about where I'm hovering right now, which means I should be able to get away with a landing gear to provide front stability. Around about here, I reckon. Even on this corner, should be forward enough to stop it from falling forward. I think. Best guess. But honestly, you're just going to have to wait. I don't know. Production room crops, we'll try and fit it in. I think we've got enough height to have like a good 3-4 decks. So we should have about 3-4 decks. Vendetrix dominates the competition. My cat. You are just shameful. Look at you. Oh dear. Anyway, I was going to do a faux gun, wasn't I? Still modding the X3. Space Indians and Imperial are both great, and if one is missing something good, then the other one have that. Yeah, I know, it's annoying, isn't it? If only they had a baby, then all would be well. Okay, so we are going to do a fake gun turret and... It's going to look a little something like that. It's going to look a little something like that. Bastard. Yeah, see, that just looks too flimsy, right? Is it just me? I'd probably lower it all down. It'll look a little bit more aerodynamic, I think. Only aerodynamic gun I know of is the Warthog. World War II artillery. There you go. You getting it? You getting it? Hey, old CJ. Thank you very much for that kind donation. That was 7 minutes ago. Sorry. Thank you very much. He says, hi there. Let me start that again. Sorry. Hi there. I want to get back into Imperium with 2 other friends because this Project Eden looks amazing. I rented a server, but was wondering if there is someone to help setting it up. I have no idea how to upload Project Eden 1.5 to it. Tried, but I got lost. Okay. Right, you are encroaching on one of the most complicated subjects in the history of subjects. Hence why I've not ever done a video on it. Because this is just too broad for a video. It's too broad. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway. The short answer is no. There's not really anyone that's going to help you set it up. There's not many resources on how to set it up and stuff. I assume, because there's so many variations and possibilities, and I assume that you're using a rented game server and not a dedicated server. Now the problem with the rented game servers is that they're all different. They all work different. They all have different interfaces and stuff like that. There's similarities between them, of course. But essentially what you need to do is you need to get FTP access to it. And if you don't have FTP access to it, then you've got no hope, I'm afraid. So that's step one. If you can get FTP access to it, then you should be able to do everything you need. But again, some game servers do weird things, like periodically just re-verify the files over and over again of Empyrion. And so as soon as you make a change to it, it re-downloads them because it's detected you made a change, which is completely freaking stupid and useless. And you know, that's gonna suck if that's the case for you. In which case there isn't really anything you can do other than switch to another provider that doesn't do that. I don't know which ones do or don't do that, I'm afraid. So, you know, you're just going to have to trial and error your way through that one. And the other thing is, once you've FTP'd the scenario up, there could be 101 different locations for where the game options config is run from. And the game options is where you set your game options, where you set all the options for what you want to play, and stuff like that. Two YAML files you need to know about: game options, which will set things like what difficulty everything is set to, whether weights and volumes are switched on or not, and then there's dedicated. There's a dedicated.yaml file, and dedicated.yaml is where you set your server name, the password, and what scenario it runs. And it's that one that you need to find, dedicated.yaml, and then you need to edit that and basically tell it what scenario to run. And when you get into that file, you can kind of reverse engineer the server a little bit, because it will be probably set to default multiplayer by default. So if you can find where default multiplayer is stored, then you know where to put your Project Eden folder. And that's when your FTP comes in handy. You upload your Project Eden folder that you get off the workshop from your local machine or up to the server, and put it into the folder where the other scenarios are located. And then you point your dedicated YAML file to that folder, and then it will run Project Eden. Assuming, of course, your server provider doesn't do stupid things like overwrite your dedicated.yaml file as soon as you make changes to it. In which case, you're probably screwed and you should try a different provider. Yeah! Faux turret. How cool does that look? Yeah! If you followed any of that, then you're doing better than most. Good job. Anyway. Yeah. Control seats on those turrets. Spanj is the Bob Ross of building ships. I'll take it. I'll take it. Why not? Hell yeah. There it is. I'm not as drunk as Bob Ross. Yes. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Bet you want one of those on your ship, don't you? Hmm? Well, you can't. Mine. Copyright, Spanj. 2022. 2021. Not 2022 yet. Your penis. Do you ever have moments like that where you're just like, what freaking year is it? What freaking year are we in now? Oh dear. Can I remember what freaking year we're in? So the other side of the ship's going to be patchy as hell because I run out of loads of blocks. Hey, that's not bad. That actually did good. Well done. Well done. Wait. Now, don't worry about any of these flat areas, right? What the devil is going on here? Oh, that's okay then. I thought something really bad had happened then. But it's okay. Because I will do things to this, alright? You watch this space. Trust in me. I will do things to this sort of stuff. This things. That is the only way I can describe it right now. But I can show you the sort of things that I'm talking about. There you go. Here's a thing. Pipes, for one. Pipes happen. There's a thing. I do that sort of thing. There you go. There. Those things. That thing. These things. Those things. That kind of thing. You getting the idea? Things. I do things to silly flat areas. Valkyries run out of power! This is unacceptable. You must glow in all your glory, Valkyrie. You cannot run out of power. Look, things. There you go. So don't worry about these things, these bits. Things will be done. No, it's creative mode. Why would I turn the thrusters off? They look glorious switched on. Look at all the glowy. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful glowiness of the thrusters. It complements the glowy bits of the turrets and stuff. And if it runs out of fuel, I'll just put more in. Anyway, I need to put these things here. But not there. Things will happen to that. I really like these little... Second going, yeah, they look cool. I like that. I think I did well there. We are going to have to step up the height of the hull a fair bit because well, ultimately this hangar bay here, we're going to have a roof on this. It's going to be a nice roof as well. So I'm not going to put it down right now, but I'll put it down later. Basically the roof, I'm thinking that the floor of the hangar bay is going to be mostly container extensions because it's just a sensible use of space and stuff. And the ceiling could also be container extensions if we need it to be. And then I will basically, I will do things to it. Like what I do with hangar bays of the old. To make it look nice. I will use plastic blocks to vary the shape and the dimensions. Lovely targeting practice points. Yeah. Well, okay then. Yeah, fine. So we're going to raise this bit up a little bit, and I'm just trying to think of the best way to do that. We need I'm thinking we go a bit harsh. We go a bit harsh with this. What time is it? 23. Okay. We do a little bit of harshiness. Okay, so we're going to just take these guys away. We're going to put those guys in. And we're going to do... I want a 2-block clearance between the top of the hangar and the deck above. There we go. There's our 2-block clearance. Okay. So that is going to be where our next level is. So that that can shoot over the top. Any turrets I place up here can shoot over the top of the fake guns that I've just put the artillery cannons on. Drag, please. Thank you. And I can put that up to about there, I think. It's quite a harsh step up. There isn't really much to sort of hide it behind. You know? I don't know if that makes sense or not, but usually I would sort of gradually increase the height by 1 or 2 blocks rather than 4 blocks. It's 3, I guess, but you know what I mean. Okay. Bring this over here. So we got 1, 2, 3. If I can keep that a 3-block gap there, then I can put guns along here. Maybe just GATs or something, but that would be helpful. And then this guy needs to come down then. I've got an idea. I've got an idea on how to blend this in somewhat nicely. Somewhat. Looks harsh, doesn't it? Looks harsh. It is harsh. Nope, denied. Denied. Get back in your box, Spanj. Get back in your box. Denied. Try again later. You suck. Imagine what Spanj could do with a big box of Lego. I have a big box of Lego in the garage. What are you building now? Sorry. Spanj is currently building the middle child of the Spanj destroyer fleet. That's a pretty good way of putting it, actually. Thanks, Whackers. You summed that up perfectly. Brendan, what's up, man? Good evening. What are you building now? God damn it. Sounded so fed up. Okay. Yeah, we've got some nice block gappage here going on. We put some little point defense gats along here, look. Lovely. Sorry. Only mother of turrets. No limitations on Reforged, baby. Can I ask the CPU? Don't want to, but it's bothering me. 3 million. 3 million. Let's put it into some perspective here. The CPU on the Valkyrie is 12 million. Wait, that's gone down. I got up to 14,700,000 on that thing. How is it only 12 million? Cool. 12 million on the Valkyrie. So if we think about it, if it's halfway to a Valkyrie, we can allow ourselves up to 6 million, right? We can allow. That's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah, we can allow ourselves up to 6 million because reasons. And there you go. Right. She's got a big fat ass, hasn't she? Fat ass. Right, okay, let's square this off. Okay, so I hate this one here. I'm gonna have to change that, I think. I don't gonna have to do something with that. It's horrible. Horrid. Yeah. Spanj isn't going to stop until it reaches Vermilion CPU. Good one. And it is also listed in the debug info ruffle. Is it? I don't see it. Oh wait, what? The Xiao? If you say so. Xiao equals 200k. Well, that's incorrect, isn't it? That's just wrong. Oh, that's the current tier, not the current allocation. That's useless, Draconis. I haven't put any extenders in it yet. There's no help whatsoever. Look at the Ventress. Alright, fine. Look at the Ventress. The Ventress. Xiao. 2100k. Again, that's not its allocation. That's its cap. Useless. I hope Vermilion is okay. Is okay Delta in his town. Oh, he'll be fine. He's in New Zealand. They're like pro. New Zealand are like pro at COVID. They're COVID pros. They see some COVID, they lock the shit down. They don't ignore it like the rest of us. See, I can't do it to that one because I did that thing to it. Well, screw it. She's talking about Delta Force, in which case he is screwed. Shouldn't be using... I don't know, guys, but somebody's telling me it's time for pipes. I have some pipes today. Pipes. And pipes! Pipes happened. Oh, pipes happened incorrectly. Wrong pipe. Wrong pipe. Wrong pipe. Correct pipes. There we go. I have piped. sounds wrong, doesn't it? Sorry. That's gross. Quite know what it means, but you know, it sounds gross. Hello! When are you going to put this monstrosity on Steam? Oh, that's going to take a while. I mean, I'm only doing the top bit at the moment. Look at the bottom bit. And it's not even halfway done. Oh, I could tell you when. When? Hopefully before I go on holiday in September. But who knows? Alright. I think, to be honest, I'm gonna have to leave it there anyway. But that's some pretty good progress. We've got an overall shape. We've got an overall shape. We have dimensions. She's thick, guys. She is a thick, chunky girl. I still like those fake turrets. They make me lol. They're well nice. It's got a pretty tasty firing arc, and that's before. So lots of lasers, lots of missiles. Frontal fire. Frontal fire is going to hurt, basically. That's a lot of shooty. I hate the way that those blast doors just disappear. So additionally to those, we're going to have some turrets up here. Artilleries, I suspect. I'll see if I can get a raised platform back here as well as like the final. It will only need to be one block higher, and I guess some more turrets on there so they can shoot forward as well. On the underside we'll have a similar sort of thing, but they'll be of lower grade turrets, so they'll probably be more projectile and flak and stuff like that. Just because the underside, guns on the underside aren't usually engaged. Usually when you engage something it's like about here. It's slightly up. Just because of where you know, third person camera settles. You're usually above the ship when you're engaging something, even from the front. In which case, all those turrets on the left and right can shoot me right now, no problem. Any turrets on the top can shoot me, but anything on the underside won't be able to shoot. So the stuff on the underside will be strictly kind of anti-drone, anything that's kind of not directly in front that we're not engaging. And then inside, we can have lots of armor at the front here. I'm going to try and use this heavy glass thing that we've learnt to keep the weight down as best as possible. Try and get as much as we can out of these thrusters. And then, as usual, the sensitive and explodey bits at the back. Somewhere in there we'll have some crew quarters so that we can further decrease our CPU usage through crew. And we'll have a farm. Not a very big one, mind. It's mostly a combat ship, but I'll try and put a bit of everything in there, but it will do... Like, it won't do living very well. It will do it okay, but you have to make compromises on Reforged. You can't just shove everything into a ship. We're already halfway through our CPU, and we've not added warp drives, shield generators, and construction and stuff yet, so... We've got a little ways to go. But so far I think I am okay with it. I think I might change this up a bit. This bit here. Yeah, I'm not entirely happy with that front there, but we'll see what we can do with that. And yeah, we got a lot of the rest of the ship to build. A lot. Where's the pilot room? Up, down, or back? We'll have two. We'll have one on the top, and we'll have one at the hangar bay level. We'll have one like around about here, so you can come out of the hangar bay straight through here and get straight into a pilot seat. We'll have an elevator nearby where you can go all the way up to the bridge and stuff. But I'll do it in good ways. So, like, you know, we got the Ventress bridge has got a door out the back straight outside. I'll do something similar to that as well, so that you can get quick access out of the top bridge. You don't have to like climb through the entire ship. And we also need to think about landing this thing as well. So I need to uncover... Oh, I never put that down thruster on there. I need to do that. I need to uncover this one as well. Anyway, all things that we need to do. And we will do. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be all the progress we're going to make today. But thank you very much for joining me tonight. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Welcome back to Chillin Buildin. It's been a little while. If you missed the start of the stream, I did run the abandoned temple that we created in the last Chillin Buildings. If you want to go back once this is, because this will be you can watch it back on YouTube. If you want to go back and watch how the abandoned temple runs, you can do that. You forgot Wi-Fi. yeah, damn it. I always forget Wi-Fi. I forgot an ammo box as well. It's typical. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for joining me tonight. I do hope you enjoyed. As always, thank you so much for all the subs, the resubs, the follows, the donations, the gifting of subs as well. As always, really generous and very much appreciated. Thank you all so much for that. And thank you all just for being here and hanging out with me. I really appreciate that as well. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed. I'll be back on YouTube tomorrow to continue our series, our trek through Reforged Eden. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the comments section. But thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, the rest of your weekend, and have a good week. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Oh yeah, we're tomorrow live Ravenhurst. Be there or get eaten by zombies. Should be a good one. Hopefully I'll see you guys then. Take care of yourselves. Good night.